You guys know water, right? Of course you do. I'm sure you also know about Mario Kart Double Dash. Today, we're gonna take a look at each track in this game and see if it's possible to touch water in them. I got this idea from watching Nathaniel Bandy's video about touching grass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So if somehow you're watching this, Nathaniel, hi, I really liked your grass video, did a good job, thumbs up. So, with all that out of the way, let's get started. Unfortunately, I didn't have a good start. No matter where I looked, I just couldn't find any water. I tried looking near the boost panels or off to the side in the grass, but I just couldn't find any water. So, as much as I hate to say it, it seems like you can't touch water in Luigi's Circuit. But you can find Luigi's Mansion here, so that's kinda cool. That's gotta count for something. Luckily for me, to make up for the lack of water in Luigi's Circuit, we can find plenty of it here in Peach Beach. While I might have forgotten to pack a swimsuit, you can enjoy the water as much as you want in this track. It's too bad I can't say the same for Baby Park. There's just no water to be found here. Well, I guess technically that's a lie, because I was able to find a lake out in the distance, but I wasn't able to touch any of it. Well, I wouldn't worry about it, because I'm sure there's plenty of water in the next track. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's no water to be found here in Dry Desert. Who would have thought? They did add a lake at the end of this track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but sadly it's not in the Double Dash version. Well, moving on to Mushroom Bridge, this was a very tricky track. There was lots of water near the starting line, but I technically didn't touch it. I tried every way I could think of to try touching the water, but every time I got somewhat close, Lakitu would just pull me up before I actually touched it. I even tried looking around the rest of the track to see if there was some other water I could touch, but sadly I couldn't find anything. If any of you can find a way to touch the water below the bridge, that would mean this track is possible, but from what I tried, nothing worked. After looking for some water in Mario Circuit, I couldn't find anything. There wasn't any near the Chain Chomp, in the tunnel, or near the piranha plants. I thought there could be some by Peach's Castle, but I didn't see any there either. I really did try looking all over the place, but there was no water to be found. You'd think Princess Peach would have a moat or a pool or something like that near her castle, but nope, I guess not. Well, so far we haven't been able to touch all that much water, but let's just hope the next track will be better. Finally, here we go. This is a track I know that has lots of water. Within the first 15 seconds, I was able to make it to the pool and finally touch some water. I was so desperate for some of that sweet H2O, I decided to double dip and go in for some more water. Moving on to Waluigi Stadium, things got a little strange here. I did find something that sort of looked like water, but I wasn't fully sure if I should count this. It looked more brown and dirty like mud, but still had a ripple effect like water. After taking some time to think about it, I decided to count this as water. It may not look the exact same as the water in the other tracks, but it still looks pretty similar, so I decided to count this. Some people might disagree, but I thought it looked close enough, so let's just move on. Sherbertland didn't give me any trouble. I was able to find water really quickly. Even though I already touched water in this track, I decided to look around for some more. I didn't find any, but I don't know, I thought it was worth a shot looking anyway. Looking for water in Mushroom City was actually a bit of a mess. There's multiple roads you can take, so it took me a bit to find every route to see if there was water. Even though I took longer than I really should have on this track, I couldn't find any water. I really do mean it when I say I looked everywhere for water, but there was just none to be found. I thought this might be a Mushroom Bridge situation where there was water that I just couldn't touch, but I couldn't find anything. You'd think in a giant track like this there would at least be some water, but nope, I guess not. Well, let's move on to the next track and see if we have any luck there. Yoshi Circuit is a track surrounded by water, so I had no trouble finding any to touch here. I fell into the small pool below the shortcut, and as an added bonus, I drove right off the ledge and fell into the surrounding ocean. If only all the tracks were this easy, but oh well. DK Mountain was another track that was giving me some trouble. After looking pretty much everywhere for water, I was able to find a river down by the mountain. I did try a couple different strategies, but every time I got somewhat close to touching the water, Lakitu would pull me up. I tried looking for a couple different ways of touching the river, but I couldn't find anything, so sadly this track isn't possible. Only one cup left and not all that many tracks have had touchable water. Well, let's continue playing the rest of this cup and see if we get lucky with anything here. Unsurprisingly, Wario Coliseum didn't have any touchable water. I thought there might be some near this giant spiral, but I couldn't find any there either. After looking around for a couple minutes, I ultimately concluded that there was no water here. Even if there's not a drop of water in Wario Coliseum, there's plenty to be found in Dino Dino Jungle. After passing through this cave, I'm able to fall off the ledge into this nice big lake, so there's plenty of water to be found. If you want even more water, you can sit on one of these geysers for a second and let it shoot you into the air. If that's what you want. I don't know why, but you know, it's some more violent water for you. When I first started Bowser's Castle, I had no hope. I mean, it's Bowser's Castle, it's surrounded by fire and lava all the time, but surprisingly, if you drop off this bridge, there's a whole moat here. I was honestly really surprised to find water here. I mean, like I said earlier, it's Bowser's Castle. This is one of the last places you'd expect to have water, but hey, at least it's good for the challenge. So, after all this, Rainbow Road is our final course. Who knows how it'll go? Yeah, spoiler, there's no water at all. Okay, well, if you want to get scientific about it, technically you do need water to create a rainbow, so I am touching water. This is a bit of the Waluigi Stadium debate. It may not be the exact same water as the rest of the game, but it still kind of counts. Honestly, leaving me in this undefined gray zone seems like a pretty appropriate ending to this video. Not only did I not touch all that much water, it even left me with this undefinitive answer, so you know what, let's just leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know doing these kind of challenges aren't my normal thing, but I'd like to give a couple more of them a shot. Maybe in the future I'll come back and try touching something else, like rocks or grass for example. I mean, heck, if I really wanted to, I could try this exact same challenge just with a different Mario Kart game. You know, anything's possible. World's my oyster. So be sure and tell me if you want to see challenge videos like this again. I am in the middle of doing my Persona 4 Golden Challenge live, but I think mini challenges like these kind of help to just break stuff up, and they're pretty fun, pretty easy to make, so, you know, why not have a couple more of them? Also, real quick, I'm just going to talk about this here, since I kind of forgot to in my last video. It kind of seemed out of place if I did in that video, but now that my college semester is almost over, you know, all my classes are done, all my work's almost done, like college is almost over this semester, there should be more videos in the next few months. So I have a couple videos planned. I have a Persona 3 Reload review I'd like to do. I think doing some more Mario Kart challenges like this, like these would be pretty fun to keep doing, and some other mini challenges for some other videos could be fun. There's content coming. Long story short, I'm saying there's content coming. I'm making some more stuff, and I'm excited to see what you guys think. So hopefully you guys are excited for it like I am. But anyway, enough yapping. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to touch more water in other tracks, but I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. Can't really control that. So hopefully we'll have better luck in a different challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you, and I will see you all later.